This is the Daily Paycheck here on Casino Gaming TV. I'm John from ProCrafts. We're running this show here with two main goals. Number one, we're building a master bankroll. We started with $10,000. We're looking to build it up to $100,000 in small increments. We're looking to buy in for about 10, 20% every day with a win goal of 10% or more every day. Ideally, we get a 70% plus win rate along the way. The big idea here is to increase that master bankroll as we go with those little wins and have bigger and bigger buy-ins with bigger and bigger bets and of course, bigger and bigger wins. It's gonna be an exercise in extreme discipline. Winning a small amount each day and tacking that onto the master bankroll is gonna be really tough, but I think if we do that versus going for home runs all the time, we're gonna have a nice, consistent win rate. The second major goal that we have is strategy testing. And what I want to find out is, can a strategy or a betting pattern be trusted to earn a consistent daily paycheck? In other words, can it survive a full month of simulated play? I'm going to go live every day for 4 weeks, Monday through Friday, 20 days, like I'm doing it for real, right? There's no camera tricks. There's no editing. There's no stop and tape. There's no BS. There's just flat out nowhere to hide. I'm going to do this live every day. What we want to see is, how do the strategies perform under actual pressure, under the actual quote unquote law of big numbers, and over time, how do they respond? It's easy to win in the short term. It's tough to win consistently over a long period of time. So with all that said, let's round up and get to today's daily paycheck. All right, folks, here we are. This is like 2 days left, only 2 days left of the bun clencher strategy, the Dallas Drawdown. Here we go. We are overall, by the way, in daily paycheck. It looks like we are up. We're 124 and 60, 67% win rate. Not good enough. That needs to be up over 70. But we're up 16K, which is kind of cool. I'll take that, but I would like for this win rate to be a little bit higher. We've lost some ground here and there, but we'll get it back, I promise. Dallas Drawdown is okay, 76% win rate, right? 5 losses out of 21 goes. Again, wanted that to be 20 and 4, not maybe 18 and 5, but whatever. It's doing okay. It's holding its own. We're up $4,500. We're guaranteed to win no matter what happens for the month. We're gonna be up for the month, which is a good thing. It's hard to say that for any strategy where you have a lock, a mortal, stone cold mortal lock, they say, on a guaranteed win. But let's get after it. Let me show you how we're going to play this thing out. And again, I'll do it again today. I'll demonstrate it again at 320, just because it's a nice, easy way to look at it. You're always going to go with some measure of 4 units across, right? But what I really want is ways I can cut my bets in half easily, right? So 320 is nice and simple, right? You got 50-50, 50-50, 60-60, okay? And we're going to simulate this with 2 inside hits. Now watch how the money moves around. It's pretty cool. On the first inside hit, any one of those would pay 70 bucks. All right, there's your 70 bucks. Then you're going to draw down half your bets. Take half your bets down and split the rest. So it's just easy for the dealers to split the rest like so. Now you're at 160 across. And remember, we started with 320 in risk, right? So there's 100, 200. There's 25 bucks. So we're 230 in from 330 out. We got better than 2/3 of our money back. Our next hit here is going to be 35 bucks on an inside number. Okay. And at this point, we come down to about half of 160, which you really can't do like a $70 bet. You can do 76 inside, whatever you want. I'm gonna go a simple 50, 60, $4 across. 64 across. There's 300. And if I take a quarter and make it look like nickels, there's 320. There's 40 bucks in profit. There's 64 across. This plus this is about 100 bucks, right? So your 2 hits and playing at 64 across with, or $100 goes back to your rack. At 64 across, your first hit would pay, let's just call it 15 bucks, 15 for one, and you've locked up 60 bucks in profit and you're still playing 64 across and off you go to the races, right? That's the whole thing. I like that it's basically 2 hits to my goal for the day. We're gonna work the come out. So when you walk out of the gate there, if you happen to not throw a come out 7, you're pretty much gonna make it, which is nice. I like that part of it. I don't love the first throw being so freaking scary, but it is what it is. So here we go. By the way, I changed the screens around last night a little bit, so let me know what you think here about how this looks. I made the landing zone a little smaller. I made the betting area way bigger so you can see the bets easier. I did that more for the vertical feed people to see the bets better. The dice are interesting, but that's not why we're here. Anyway, let's see how this feels today. I'm not sure what the background, I might want to change that. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do this in chat. By the way, let's say hi to chat. Where'd my mouse go? I lost my mouse. Hello, Mousy. There you go. Who's here? Lou is here, of course. 42 Pips is here. Anthony, good morning. And Peter, down in Australia. Randy Hill. And of course, Dice Dr. Dan and Albert C. Good morning to all y'all. Here we go. I'm gonna get my bet set up now. I want to do a quick thing with you and just a quick like straw poll. There's our 1,100 inside, 400 outside, 1,500 bucks on the felt there, $100 all by itself in the rack. I'm gonna make one quick screen change. All right, just bear with me here while I click a button. Tell me what you think of this. If I go like that, and the screen goes to a black background instead of that weird blue, whatever that was. The blue, I had this like blue felt or blue chip thing behind it. I don't like it. I think black's better. I think straight black is better. Let me know what you think. Just say black or blue in the chat if you would. All right, puck is gonna be off. Let's get our dice out here. I have not thrown the dice again. I have not warmed up. I just woke up, walked out, and here we go, baby. By the way, our roll tracker shows 10, 6, 4, 8. And the roll tracker, you can't see the first number, which is weird. I will fix that. I got some work to do with the roll tracker. All right, don't worry about it. Here we go. I'm gonna come on out. Let me know red or black or blue. Let's go with, let's see, what dice set should I use today? Does it matter what dice set I use, really? Here we go. Coming out. Pray for me. Black is beautiful. Black is less busy. I agree. Everybody says black. Good. I'm with you. I was trying to be creative, and tap into my the side that says do something like cool in the background, but I like the black. It stands out. All right, here we go. Coming out, as the Canadians say. Coming out. Has a beautiful freaking throw. My God, that was awesome. 3, 2, 5. And again, you won't see that because the roll tracker is, when I moved it around, I guess I moved it around too much, and now you can't see the first. I'll fix it in a minute. Let's get our paycheck first, then I'll fix the roll tracker. All right, there's 350. And we're gonna come down by half. Take half those bets with us. We're gonna spread out. We're gonna spread it out like this. 5 and 9 go to 125, 6 and 8 go to 150. And we are bringing back 1,100 bucks to the rack. There's 500,000, 1,100 bucks to the rack, which is awesome. Okay. That will give us 1,100 plus the one we already have. That's 1,200 bucks in the rack. The reason why that number is significant is, everybody said in chat, in case we lose right now, that 1,200 bucks is a good bet for the next one. Let's not need it. Let's not need it. Let's just go on, brick it out there, and make a natural paycheck, shall we? Here we go. Oh my God, they rolled all over the place. Can you see those dice? It's hard to see them. I know that part's smaller now, but it's a 4-2. 4-2-6. Fantastic. It's 175. Okay. And we're going to reduce back down now to 270 across. I'll take all the greens, basically, and get them back out there. It'll be 1/4 on the 4 and 10. Let me get a quarter for that 100. 75. 1/4 there. And we'll do, there we go. $1,600. In the rack, we have $255 in profit. Every day, it's the exact same thing, right? It's $255 in profit, $270 out there. That's our paycheck. But we're gonna take the extra shot here, and we're gonna try and play a little bit of excess money, right? Which may be dumb, right? We haven't done well with the excess this week, but there are weeks where we crush it with the excess, and I'm gonna give myself a chance to play. Here we go, coming out, or not coming out, we're rocking. Here we go. That looks like a 6-5, yeah, every day. Every day, Chiro comes in that first shooter to say hello. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Mr. Chiro. 6-5, yo. All righty, here we go. That's a 6-1-7. We don't get our excess play, which is interesting, right? All right, that was kind of a bummer that we don't get our excess hit, which means we're also not at goal. So, not awesome. Not awesome. We have 255 in lock. It's not even close to our goal, right? So we're gonna have to keep playing, which means we go back out for the 1,500. Right? This is going to be a little bit scary. We're going to do it a second time. All right, here we go. Puck's off, coming out. Draw it down again. Okay, let's go. Whoops. Come on there, Fatso. Let's get it done. Let's get it. My mic broke? Can you guys hear me? Looks like it's playing. I can see the little lines. I think it's gone. Here we go. We coming out. Let's go. New shooter, new point. Looks like a 4-4. It's a hard 8, 4-4. The square pair. Let's go 4-4. And again, you won't see the roll tracker yet. I have messed it up. I'll fix it in a minute though. 4-4-8, 350 coming out. Draw this baby down. There's that. All righty. This should be 1,100, I hope. Yep, 1,100. Again, I'm going to play it the exact same way. There's our $1,200 back. We do have some profit from the last time. We're just going to play this thing straight through, though. Okay? Here we go. I know you can't see the 8. I'll get it right. I promise you. I'll fix that roll track here in just a minute. All right, here we go. Points 8. That is a 4-1. 5, the fever. 5, 4-1. Sweetie. 4-1. Awesome. 175 coming back to the rack. Let's bring it down and see where we are. We're going to be actually over profit. We've already made profit plus today because we did the drawdown twice and we already had some profit in there. Let's get our rack right there. There's $400. This should make our front side of the rack. 5, 1,000, 15. That's our starting bankroll. The $1,600 is our starting bankroll. I'm going to put that in the rack. There's the 100 and there's the 1,500 in the front, which means we have in profit today 1, 2, 3, 400, 500, 600, 700, and $80 today, which is freaking yeah, baby, right? Let's take the 500. Let's go out there for 96 across. So I'll take 600, 75, 680 as our lock today. Our lock will be 680. We're going to play 96 across the rest of the way through. With the hard ways, and maybe we get lucky. Maybe today's a better day than it has been, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you can't see the hard ways, but they're there. Let's go. LFG, as they say, right? LFG, here we go. Let's set them up, knock them down. All right. Here we go. Nice throw. Oh my God, it's a 7. How many times have I done that? Get my freaking bonus set up and I get nothing out of it. Jeez, hello. All right, 4-3. Let's do a couple things. Let me go here with you. We're gonna go to the bank screen. I'm gonna go ahead and enter all the money in here real quick, and then we'll talk about a couple things, all right? First things first, let's get our stats for the day typed in so you can all see it. It's the daily paycheck. This was the Dallas Drawdown. We bought in for 1,600. We're out for 2,280. 2280. 2280 is our cash out. Awesome. From the bank. And that was just we had a one-hit wonder, then a full drawdown. I like the full drawdown after the one-hit wonder because it gives you an extra couple $100, actually. And then we had an excess run of nada. So daily paycheck. Strategy was, I'll say half press because we didn't even do anything yet. Buy in for 96, cashed out for 0 from excess and just 0 rolls. Wow, horrible, right? All right, let's go back. Let's go back over here and you can watch me work for a minute. Let's go to this screen here. I've got to fix the roll tracker really quick. So the roll tracker, let's see, let's do this. I got to see. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the 96 up there. Let's play. Actually, you know what let's do? Let's do this. I'm going to practice a little bit anyway. So I'll take these bets down and let's do another buy-in, but for a different strategy. We'll leave this money here. That's our money for tomorrow. Let me clean the rack up real quick. There's tomorrow's money. I'm going to buy in here though. We're going to buy in here for $3,200 in the front of the rack, and we're going to play we're going to play the Horseman for $3,200 today. So let me get one throw in, okay, and then I will. What do you call it? One throw in, and then I will get the roll tracker going. So it's going to be kind of a boring couple of seconds for you here, but trust me, I'll talk you through it. Here we go. Let me have a $500 don't, we're going to do $500 don't and $300 come bets on the Horseman, okay? There's the don't. Let's, again, not have a come out 7, right? You know me, these come out 7s are like the bane of my existence on all the strategies I play. Now we got a big ass don't here. Let's see what happens. If we can survive the come out, we're going to be probably okay. We'll see. Here we go. It looks like a 6-4-10. Pretty good point for the don't pass, right? That's there. Now that it's typed in, hold on. So it's a 6-4-10. And now I'm going to fix the roll tracker. So give me a second here to do this work. I'm going to be a little IT person here. And let's unlock that. I need to actually do one of these here. Hold on a second. I can barely see the freaking thing. There we go. It's going to be a mess for a second here, so just bear with me. I got to stretch the left side out a little tiny bit. You see that? The right side is way too long, so that's the problem with it. So give me a second. We're just going to do this. How much room do I have to make it grow? Can I get it like that? How's that look? Okay. Hold on one second. Move this like that. There we go. That's better. All right. Just like magic, you have a roll tracker. Okay. Sorry about that. Here we go. Barney's. That's right. Play with the Barney bucks. Now, the Horseman, if you've not ever seen it, some of you guys are new, right? It's a don't pass. I like it 2-to-1. We're going to play it 5-to-1. I want to see how this ratio feels. So it's a purple chip here and $300 come bets. And again, we are hunting 7s. On this strategy, I am hunting down my favorite number. This is my favorite dark side way to play. Again, hunting sevens down. This is a good way to walk up to the table when you're not a good thrower and get yourself warmed up, right? Like the other one, right? The YOLO piece is here. And I've said this all the time. If I can, as a DI, strike me down if I'm speaking out of school here. If I could survive the come out 7, 100% of the time, I'd never lose, right? Because I would play the don't pass, grab me a number. I played a don't pass for $1,000. Grab me a point of anything, hedge it off, play a little bit of come like this. You'd be great. That's the whole reason, man. I'm telling you what, I'm just trying to dodge that damn 7. Here we go. On one roll, we have one roll 7 dodge, and I'm going to be awesome. All right, here we go. Looking for a 7 now, though. Give me a 7 now, baby. Or an 8. I'll take an 8. 5-3, that'd be great. Because that's going to put the come bet on a good number. Right, and here it is. Horseman riding along. Second come bet. No odds up there. We're looking for 7s. We're looking for 7s early. All about the early 7. And no matter what happens here, I'm going to win, right? If the 7 comes here, those 2 bets cancel. Lose this, win this, walk with $500, right? Just got to get that don't pass bet set. And then hope we don't buckshot the point, right? There's a 5. Even on this next roll, check it out, 3, 2, 5. That'll move up to the 5. Our last comeback comes in. Again, you're only doing whatever this is per shooter. It's 8 units in our case per shooter, 5 and 3. That could very easily be a quarter and 3 nickels at a $5 table, right? It's no different. Ratio is important with the Horseman. I think the ratio of the Horseman makes sense. Because again, even here, we throw a 7 right now. These 2 cancel. That one loses. This one wins. You're still pulling $400 off that table. 7's going to be strong the whole way through here. The weak number for us, of course, is at 10. There's a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That is awesome. And you can play the Horseman a couple of ways, right? I look at this like, in some cases, all 3 bets had a job to do, right? This has to win, that has to win, that has to win. This one did its job, it can come back, right? Or let it sit, keep the $100 sitting there, right? And I can put that $100 in action a number of ways. I can put it up as odds on the 8. I could stack it up on here. I have a lot of choices with that thing. We're gonna let it sit in the rack until that last bet gets set, and then I'll make a decision with it. Here we go. It looks like the 8. See, I should have put it up on the 8, right? That's okay. 6-2. Sweet. That's an off and on deal. So this will come down and get paid. That one goes up. And I've had 2 come bets pay. Remember, we went out there with $500 and 3 units, right? I still have 3 units in my rack. I'm going to come back out with 1 and let those 2 units sit there as profit. Let's just avoid number 10. Avoid number 10 is all we got to do. Let those things repeat all day long, right? Kiss, it's a 7. Perfect. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Give me a short roll with this guy all day long. It's actually 3 box numbers and a 7. I'll take that. These 2 will lose. That one will win. And of course, you get paid the purple, right? And if we're paycheck playing, right, there's 1, 2, 3. That's what we started with, 8 units, like so. And we have $600 in profit, and it's time to go home. Like the Horseman is such a great strategy for the average roll. You know what I mean? If they set a point and don't hit their point, you're good. I love that one. Nice and simple. I may think about that for a paycheck next month. I'm not sure. You know, if I shoot too good, I'm going to be picking this guy off too much. So that may not be the best decision for us. But as a get up in the morning and go to work strategy, I love the Horseman. It's a good way to get warmed up, and it's pretty low volatility. So, what do y'all think about that? Purple in the don't, baby. Mark's the point. Mark Ryan's like, what the hell are you doing? But it's all about the ratio. It's all about that. This Horseman's all about having this one be at least 2, potentially 3, 4, or 5 times bigger than the come bets. It's all about ratio, because that way you're strong in the 7 all the way through. Let's do Let's do one more. One more. Let's go clear the roll tracker. We'll do one more time with that same, and again, we can lock it up. We locked up $600 on the, or $700 in the first shooter, right? Is that what it was, 700? I'll put that over here. Let's go again. Out on the don't. Remember when I did the DI don't strategy and Victor lost his freaking mind? Remember that whole week? That was such a fun month. The DI don't strategy, by the way, will end up being this. Here, you want to see a real degen? Here we go. Let's put $2,000 on the don't. This was the DI don't, right? This was, I did this one like 4 or 5 months ago. And I'm like, hell, if I could guarantee myself to avoid the 7 on the come out, look what I can do. Watch this. We're going to avoid the 7 right here. We're going to get something other than a 7. Maybe. Right? Here we go. Maybe we can avoid the 7. We got a 5. Okay, great. 3, 2, 5. Check this out. If you're a DI and you can avoid the come out 7 more than you're supposed to, right? $2,000 on the don't, right? You could actually go out on the 5 for whatever you wanted to, right? You can go $1,500 on the 5. Let me just throw it out there. We'll do, I'll just show it to you. 500, 1,500, right? If we go $1,500 on the 5, right? 1,500 pays 210 or 2,100, right? Or the 7 pays you 500. Right here, you've guaranteed yourself. You guaranteed yourself a huge win, right? If you can survive that, you can lock up 100 or 500 bucks, no matter what the point is, right? You can lock up massive profits all day long, right? If the strategy is designed to like literally go out there and it's like, let me just set up don't point and see what happens. Super interesting, right? Let's go back though and play the regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our 3. I'm gonna reset my rack here so I'm right. 3 blacks for this guy here. We had our 200 bucks. There's our, okay, that was profit from the first guy. All right, there it is. We're out on a point of 5. We'll go back to the regular Horseman. That's why you used to see that though, right? If you can survive that come out 7, you could be a freaking hero. And just sit there and just lock these guys up. God, imagine if you had $1,000 in the don't. You set a point of 10. Go out there and place the 10 for 750. You're gonna win 250 or 500 bucks guaranteed, right? What a beautiful thing. If you could actually survive that come out, you could print money. It's a big if, right? Obviously. Here we go. Here we go. Give me that early 7. Give me an early 7 shooter. What do we have here? We have a 6 hard. 3, 3, 6. This will be my last shooter, by the way. I've got to get inside. That's going to go to the 6. Next one, again, strong on the 7. I'm just going to set hard ways here and get some repeats, we hope, right? Man, it's freezing. So cold. That is another one. Look at that. Back to back, baby. Hard 6. 3, 3, hard 6. That's an off and on. So just $100 to the rack. And again, if I get 3-bet set, I might use that extra $100 as odds versus locking it up. Since we're already in profit anyway, it doesn't really matter. Matter of fact, if I take that $100, I can put this over here in my rack and say, hey, look, there's my original 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starting bankroll, right? And all of this is profit. I'm playing purely right now with who cares? If I lose all these bets, which I could, we're still okay. But give me that. Give me that early 7 out, huh? There's a bad one, 5, 4, 1. That sucks. That sucks. 4, 1, 5. That'll go up here. We will lose our don't. We don't go back, right? I don't go back on the don't. When I play the Horseman, I have the bets that I have, and that's all I got, okay? I will come to the pass line, though, because my third come bet would be the pass line. So the 7 out here will save us from losing all of it. Here we go. Can we do good after getting our don't whacked? That's an 8. That's an 8. Okay. I like our numbers. We basically have an iron cross here, right? 5, 6, and 8, we just don't have any field bets, right? If I had $100 still, I would actually go in the field with it and play a little iron cross here. But let's go. Let's get that 5, 6, and 8 hit. Get our money back. There's a 6. We got one of them. Sweet. That's a 3, 3. That comes down and gets paid. Right back out we go. Keep 3 bets rolling here. And actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that $100. I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to make it look like greens. And we're going to grab odds here and here. Let that one get set. Let's be a little bit of right side aggressive here. Ooh, kiss. It's a 6. Right back to it again. 4, 2. Now we're totally right side. We had to switch over. Totally right side. Do I want to take that $50 off the 5 and put it to the 6? I think I do. I think I want to do that. Now watch me roll a 5. How much want to bet I roll a 5 right here? Here we go. Oh, thanks, Craig. I told you I was going to work on my screen layout too. I was bitching to Craig and Jeff and them guys, like my screen layout I thought it was too busy before. So I've taken all the extra weird stats off. It made the table bigger. Because I have a lot of people who watch on the vertical and they can't see the bets. And really, the dice are interesting, but they aren't the only thing, right? So you can see them good enough when I pull them back, I think. So yeah. And then I've got another screen that I'll show you here in a minute. Check this out. If I go to here, there's a whole screen of, hopefully, statistics that we can run through later on. So I got that set up so I can go back and forth and show you stats as we go. Come on, let me get an 8 or a freaking 6 here. I got to win that $500 back that we just lost, right? Come on now. Here we go. Oh my God, they're kissing all over the place. There's an 8 though, 5, 3. Whew. 5. Where was this roll when I was on the 96 across? Right? That's an 8. That's the point. We got 60 in the odds. We got $100 on the pass line. That's awesome. Let's put $50 in odds on the 5. Leave the pass line bet sitting there. And I got $100 back in the rack, which is nice. I may throw some odds down there on that pass line after the come out. But I got to work back and win that $500 we lost on the don't. And again, in a Horseman, if you lose that don't, you got to go full right side with what you have left. That's just the way that the thing works. I don't replace the bets. I just let the first 8 units that I had, that's all I'm playing, right? I'm super disciplined with that strategy. I think a lot of people see the Horseman videos and they don't really understand how I play it. And, it's only locking you in to that hedge for the first until something happens, right? Then after that, you got to switch sides. 6, 4, 10. Right there, 6, 4, 10 on the end. All right, I don't love that one, but I will throw my $50 down there on it just to have them. All right, little Molly time, and here we go. Here we go. I'm going to switch out. If I get a hit, we're going to switch out. You'll see what I mean. Give me a 5, 6, or a 10 right now. That'd be awesome. That looks like a 5. There we go. It's one of them. Booyah. Watch what I do here. 5-1, or 4-1-5 rather. That's going to pay me $100 in the flat bet and $75 for the odds. Okay, and it comes down, as you know, come bets do, right? I'll take those greens. 4, 5, 8, 9. 8 gets capped right there. I'm bringing back 225 into my rack. Now remember, I lost $500 to start this whole thing. I have 300 of it back. I'm going to try and rock this thing. Well, I'm going to try and break even is what I'm going to try and do here. I'm trying to just break even. Give me a 6 or a 10 and we'll be just fine. Give me a 6 or a 10 here. Come on. 4, 5, 9. That'll work. That'll pay 35. And I'm going to do the flip, $35 there, quarter coming back. Give me that 6. Give me that 6, shooter. You can do it. 7. Okay, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. That's a huge bummer. 5 deuce. So it is what it is. We had good money out there. Let's see. If I take the come bet and the pass line bet away, we'll just forget about those bets. We generated $215 out there, right? So look at this. There's 200, 500, 550, 575 basically, right? And again, out of 800. So we earned most of it back, actually. We lost that $500 and we worked hard the right side. We earned most of it back in that roll. I'm actually kind of impressed by that stability right there. All right, you know what? It's time. Time to go back inside. I'm freezing my ass off. It's go time. Who's here? We have Dadarado. What a great YouTube name that is. Dadarado, good morning. How are you doing? Waylon is, of course, always here. My friend Waylon in Arcades. I didn't see earlier, Arcades. Hi, good morning. How you doing? Let's see, who else is here? I think somebody else was saying, yeah, Tom, I made that look easy. I did. The Horseman looks really easy or looks like a freaking nightmare. One of the two, right? On those early ones, the early 7s, it's fantastic. Let's see. Yeah, 500 on the pass, lay the point. You can do it the opposite way too. I love that way of playing the arbitrage kind of systems there. Beer break, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, this one here is the all-day strategy, right? The Horseman is an all-day strategy. It's basically like crappy the crap man all day, but I play the ratios different. I can play that, what I just did for you right there, I can play that thing pretty much for hours. And, you know, win a little bit, tie a little bit, whatever, and that's I do that a lot when I'm with friends. When I'm playing with friends and we're trying to like burn hours, I'll play the Horseman. Because I can sit here all day long and make 600, lose 200, you know, and you're kind of just, you know, whatever, grinding through. I love that grind when you have a long time to kill. So Blackburn said, am I going to be around April 16th? You mean out here in Seattle? Yes, I will actually, yes. I have my cruise is the 28th of April. So I'm leaving here probably the 27th, I think, and going to Texas the night before. So yeah, if you're coming to town, let me know. We should totally play together. That'd be fun. I think that's it. Let's get out of here. We made a paycheck earlier. Let's celebrate, get warmed up, and I'll see you downstairs for another little